autumn is coming up and soon the makeup stores will be full of Halloween mystery boxes, then Christmas mystery boxes, Valentine's Day mystery boxes, Easter mystery boxes, summer mystery boxes, and the cycle never ends. So let's talk about why it might not be a good idea for you to buy those, although in some cases it might be fine. Let's break those down while doing a colorful makeup look, of course. But you know what's coming up right before autumn, like 2 days before autumn? On the 30th of August, it's my birthday! I'm so excited, I already painted the nail out, I hope it lasts. And if you want to give me a gift for my birthday, then first of all, thank you so much. You can leave me a small tip in the tip jar in the description box. We'll start by using this eyeshadow. And you can do so anonymously or leaving me a name so that I can thank you personally. You can subscribe to my Patreon, which will not only make me super happy, but also will give you exclusive lip makeup looks, simple lip makeup looks every month in the theme of the month, and also an exclusive extended lip art tutorial. Or if you don't feel like spending any money, I feel like it will apply better with a finger. Let me try. Then you can just go to my channel, tap the videos tab or the playlist tab and watch a couple of my videos and maybe leave a couple of comments. Oh, now that color is popping. But enough about me, let's get back to the urge that you have to buy mystery boxes. And I know you have one because I have it too. And that's exactly what brands are playing on, our curiosity. We just need to find out what's in there. And that is also, strangely enough, the reason that we are satisfied with mystery boxes oftentimes, even if we are not satisfied with the makeup that we get in there and we would have preferred something else, we satisfied our curiosity. We wanted to find out what was in the mystery box and we found it out. So we kind of got what we wanted, even if like we didn't get the products we wanted, but we wanted to find out and we did. I hope that makes sense. But out of like 3-5 items that you get, there is probably like at least one that you won't really use, that you will be gifting or reselling or whatever it is that you will do with it. Oops, I put too much concealer here. But that's kind of an evident con of a mystery box, isn't it? Obviously everybody understands that most likely they're not going to like all the items in the mystery box. And so you are kind of ready for that and you roll with it. And you might also be thinking, okay, but you know, mystery box is still a good purchase because if I like some items, but I paid less of a price. So you're thinking, well, at least I got the items I wanted cheaper, right? Not exactly. Had you been buying the items individually, obviously you wouldn't have paid for the items that you don't need, so you would still have paid a lesser value. But what is the deeper problem with the mystery boxes? And that's exactly where we can break them down into 2 categories roughly. The first of which I actively advise you not to buy. Obviously, the decision is up to you, it's your money, I cannot tell you what to do, but please just maybe don't. And these are the cases when brands are just trying to get rid of the stock. These might just be some unpopular items, or even worse, this might be items that are about to expire. Obviously you won't get an expired item, that would be illegal, but would you like to, for example, get a lipstick that expires in like 6 months? Something tells me you wouldn't be too thrilled about it. Now, I wish I had a list of brands who actually do that. However, I don't have it. And one brand I've heard the talk about, you know, I'm not accusing them of anything, but just what I heard people say, for example, were Jeffree Star Cosmetics mystery boxes. Not all of them, but some, however, people were saying that, you know, the products were about to expire. My advice on dealing with this would be Google the brand that you're going to buy the mystery boxes from, like Google their previous mystery boxes and see what people have to say. But as a general rule, like if you want some guidance, I would maybe just, you know, following some logic, stay away from the most popular brands because, and obviously that wouldn't be true for all the brands, there are exceptions, because these big brands, usually they already have a reputation, right? So they don't need these mystery boxes to build their reputation, to get them known for something fabulous. They just need to make some money. While some indie brands, on the contrary, they will put some of their new releases in their mystery boxes or some of their bestsellers, which is the second type of the mystery box that I wanted to tell you about, which might be a good idea for you to buy under some circumstances. The rainbow highlighter from my haul. So these indie brands, like I'm not saying all indie brands do that once again, but a lot of them will include some of their really nice items because they want to get the word out. they basically like trick you into buying multiple products from them, hoping that you will like at least one and get the word out. So typically in those boxes you will get a variety, like a palette and a blush and a lipstick and whatever it is they make, so that you will hopefully like at least one of the items and tell everyone about it. So they're motivated to include some of their best-selling items there, which is exactly the reason why I feel like for crazy makeup lovers like me, it's not a good idea to buy those boxes, because the best sellers are usually the most boring items. Like even in alternative makeup brands, even in super colorful makeup brands, these are usually the nudist and the most neutral items. And the reason I think that happens is because people buy adventurous makeup items, which is why they're attracted to those alternative brands, and it wouldn't be a good idea to switch just to neutral makeup, which is exactly the mistake Urban Decay are making. But people are buying neutral makeup to go with the purchase, you know? A lot of people use some color and some neutrals in their makeup, and the bright color preferences are usually more different. So for example, there are people who like blue lipsticks but don't like green lipsticks, and there are people who like green lipsticks but don't like blue lipsticks. But both of those people buy, you know, like one buys the blue lipstick, the other one buys the green lipstick, and both buy also neutral lip gloss to go with it. And so that neutral lip gloss ends up to be a bestseller. By the way, this blue lipstick is Curst Kosmetics Amulet, probably one of my favorite blues currently. And I have a code, themirror, that you can get a discount with. If this makeup video has been useful so far, please give it a thumbs up to help it spread to more people. So it would be a bad idea to get rid of adventurous items like these, because that's why people come there in the first place. And the neutral items are more like upsales. However, when you're trying to please a random person by selling a mystery box, you don't know what their color preferences are, whether they like purple or green or blue or pink or whatever it is. But you know that most likely they will be okay with a neutral lip gloss. Oh, and for this Wicked Widow Beauty lipstick, the shade is called Magic, I also have a code. It is themirrorbeauty, and you can also get some money off. And if you're anything like me, those super neutral items would be exactly the ones that you're completely uninterested in. If on the contrary you're somebody who likes color and likes neutral makeup, then these could be the mystery boxes that could actually be right up your alley. It might be a good way to try a lot of makeup items from the brand, although I still prefer to have a say in the products that I'm buying, but that, my loves, might be just due to the fact that I'm a control freak. If you made it this far in this video, please drop any blue emoji in the comments, and if you want complete transparency and no mysteries at all, just visit this reviews playlist where I tell you everything about the products I've tried, if I like them or not, and most importantly, why. See you there! Bye!